Welcome to another video, guys. The new Eternal deck of Fate is just about to start, and we are going to be able to get our hands on one of the new champions basically for free, or at least guaranteed, as long as you have the souls and the energy to actually champion train a lot. In this video, we're going to go through the event, and we're also going to blast through quite a few of our souls, including one of my viewers' souls, so we can both get ourselves a good chunk of points and get the champion easy. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, and don't forget you can check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday, where I give you guys free account takeovers, so you can enjoy Raid even more. If you want to support the channel for free, you can download Raid from my premium download link and start the game the right way with 4 amazing champions as soon as you start, and you're also gonna have 48 hours to use the promo code section for an extra legendary champion. But now, let's get into the video. Okay, so as you guys see, the Eternal deck of Fate is starting in a minute and a half, and it is not gonna have any pinned rarities, sadly, and there's also not gonna be any increased odds for souls, which is kinda sucky, but it is what it is. What's not sucky, however, is the champion we're gonna be able to get, and this girl really does look strong, and a lot of people will be happy to have her. The champion definitely is worth it for most people. For me, not so much if we gotta be honest, but hey, we gotta collect them all. It's from the new event, so might as well grab them. And yeah, she is something of a mini Fabian. She has some poison synergy action and all of that nonsense, so all around not a bad champion to be getting, but of course it could have been a little bit better. Personally, would have been awesome if they actually gave us the other champion which we were speculating about, which would be Varkos, because this guy, from what I hear, definitely does smack a lot, but honestly he wouldn't have made that much of a dent on my account either, so honestly, we're just gonna get what they're giving us and call it a day. Anyway, the event should have started in 15 seconds actually still, so let's wait him out. Alrighty, there we have it. Nice and fresh, here it is. Upgrading champions, summoning souls from soul stones, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 700 per medium soul stone. Let's check it out. And yes, it is. When there's a guaranteed champion, they definitely lowball us on the souls, but it was to be expected. Anyway, grabbing myself 20 of the immortal soul stones and doing the rest with champion training should be the way to go. Should definitely not be too hard, especially if you have yourself a lot of food champions prepared and if you have yourself a lot of brews. Don't forget, this is like a champion training event, so booking and empowering champions is not gonna do you anything, so it's all about levels and ranking up, so don't forget to be using a little bit of levels in your food if you want to get this thing a lot easier than you're supposed to. I do have plenty of guides about how you could be min-maxing on your champion training with chickens and food and all of that nonsense, so give those a check. But now let's check out what else we can see here, and let's see what the rest of the rewards are gonna be. Of course, we are gonna have ourselves 100 fragments from the champion. There's also 100 points in here, so if you want to be getting yourself the 5-star soul, and if you already skipped the last big summon rush event, you're not going to be able to skip this entirely, at least, so definitely got to be making some decisions. There's also a Lego book, a primal shard, a void shard, and the rest is kind of on the garbage side. 5 of the big soul coins, not the worst. 10 of the mediums, also okay. 4-star basalt, kind of cool, but the rest is definitely on the garbage side. If you do get lucky enough to actually get yourself free of the same, you will be getting yourself a little bit of extra, but since there's no pinned rarities, you can definitely forget about the epic chest at least 99% of the time. Maybe you're gonna get yourself a few rares, probably a few uncommons, but all in all shouldn't be giving you all that much. Anyway, enough about that. Now it's time to go to our summon soul stones and blast yourself through a few medium ones. I think I will be saving my big ones, even though I do have plenty of those, and technically I could even buy myself 3 more. I think I'd rather just go with 20 immortal soul stones and do the rest with a bunch of champion training. I think that would be the adult thing to do for me. I do love saving from these bitcoins, so when I see something in the soul merchant, I can actually buy the currency instead of trying to get lucky, and this way I have already gotten myself quite a few 6-star champions. Like, that's how I got myself Marius from 5 to 6, that's how I got my Lydia literally from 2 stars all the way up to 6. Arbiter went from 5 to 6 that way, same with Queen of Hearts, so patience is definitely a virtue, and you can definitely get yourself some pretty decent souls for champions eventually. Yes, lucking out and getting the champion you want straight out would be an amazing feeling, but also a very rare feeling, so would not be hoping for that to be happening way too often. Anyway, let's go to the Mystic Market, buy myself 10 more of these big boys, medium boys more like it. Spending a whole lot of currency here, but it's not that hard to be farming this currency nowadays with things like Curse City, with Grim Forest and all of that, and of course daily farming the Iron Twins. You should be getting yourself a decent chunk of these bad boys. So yeah, let's go down to the souls and let's see what we're gonna be getting. On my wish list, I think these are gonna be the champions that are gonna remain. For the rares, I really don't care much anymore. It is what it is. But for the epics, for the legendaries, I can definitely be happier with some of these. Either way, let's start blasting. First bat tenors, what's it gonna be, Raid? Please be good to me. Got ourselves 5-star for Varkos, okay. 4-star War Chief was the mythical. 4-star Carnage, I literally got 5 stars yesterday, so a little bit of extra currency. Another mythical. 3-star Empress. Well, it's something. It ain't what it should have been, but it's something. Yeah, apparently I forgot to turn on my sound for raids. Now it should be operational. Let's see the second batch of tenors. Let's hope it's better than the first one, because the first one was actually kind of amazing. Okay, starting off strong. Int, mythical, legendary again. Ooh, 5-star Kimmy if I had one. Another Lego. Don't have that guy either. Well, could have been better, could have been worse. Sabriel, kinda okay, but could have been better. I think for my account, I will be leaving it at that. 14,000 points straight out the gate like that. Definitely not the worst, and I will do my best to actually get myself a lot of extra points thanks to the champion training action. Here's how it's gonna look for the most part. First, I check if I have any champions for brews. I am kind of fresh out of good champions to be brewing up, but still, the strategy remains. When you have yourself a bunch of rares, you basically give them 10 levels with a single brew from the appropriate color. When you have yourself the others, you do the same, and after you're done leveling them all up to level 10, either through brews or through a little bit of campaign or a little bit of dungeon farming with a solo farmer, then you can just move down to upgrading rank instantly with from 3 to 4. Just double check if you're not gonna be wasting somebody that's already halfway leveled or something like that. Like, the game really loves picking up champions like that for reasons. Would have been nice if you can actually limit that nonsense, but as you guys see, the system is not perfect. It was literally gonna feed an almost level 30 rare, cause reasons. Here's a couple of more. Please don't do that to me, raid. Here's another one, and so on and so forth. But yeah, all around, the new system definitely makes this thing a lot easier to handle. You don't have to worry about it too much, and here we have it, blasting all of these up to rank 4, and then we rinse and repeat. We upgrade their levels nice and quick, as long as you have yourself a good chunk of souls, more like a good chunk of brews. This should really be not a big problem. I myself am actually kind of on the low side because I'm using this tip way too often. But yeah, from rank 4 champions, you can definitely splurge a little bit more on the brews because these levels give a lot more points. Let's go ahead and do that. There you have it. 300 points with ease. Now we do the same with the blues. And this way you're going to save yourself a lot more souls, so you can actually use them on more bigger, better events and whatnot. Just be careful not to be choosing the wrong color champion because the brew efficiency is not going to be as good. And let's trip these up as well. And there you have it. 700 plus points like that. Definitely nice. And after you go up to the rank 5s and even rank 6s, that's where the real money's at. Right now I don't really have any champions to give free levels to, but after I rank up a few, should definitely be looking good. When I am ranking up my rank 4 champions, I try to be a little bit more precise. And for the most part, I will want to be picking food champions so I can actually keep on abusing that further and further. But yeah, this is how I go when it comes down to rank 4s. Just be careful to pick something that you're actually going to be using as food right now, because if you pick something that you're going to be leveling up, well, it's not going to be as efficient because you're probably going to want to level it up above 28 is where I go with for rank 5s. But still, it could be fine. You could just stop for a while, but using a 5 to rank up into 6, that's also going to give you quite a lot of extra points, so it would be a bit better if you just level up food champions during events like this if you want to be min-maxing. It does get a little bit tedious, but when the game is giving you free stuff and you can actually do something about it to get it cheaper, why wouldn't you? It's all about being efficient in this game. Either be efficient or prepare the wallet. Sometimes even both is not enough, but for the most part, if you're smart, the game does reward you. So be smart about it. Rank up chickens, level up chickens, that kind of stuff, and you should be getting yourself bigger, better results in no time. Now we go and check out what kind of rank 5s we have to level. There we go. And this is where the real big points come, but also you need to invest quite a lot of brews. There we go. 8 brews per from the appropriate color. And look at that, 300 points. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Same with the green boys. After that, you can even rank up some 5-star up to 6. I was eyeballing this guy because I will be using it for my demon spawn to actually pass a level where I don't want to be landing any weak hits. So let's go ahead and unlock some of these food champos. There you have it. That's going to be 300 points easy. And since I do want to be using this guy today, I will just straight out level him. Yes, leveling him up in Minotaur and farming up the masteries while farming the levels is great like that, but I try to save that for rank 5 level 1 champions so that with a Minotaur farmer I get to just slap in 4 other rank 5 level 1 champions that I want masteries for, and by the time they level up to 60 they basically have all of their masteries as well, and I got myself quite a lot of silver that way too. But for champions that are already leveled to 50, I just straight out buy them. It's not as efficient of course, but nowadays I don't need to be as efficient either. I'm gonna waste this barrel because it's all it's good for, get myself a bunch of easy points again, and there we have it. Might as well ascend them too, and this bad boy is gonna be ready to use today. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste any more time doing this nonsense. Stop selling me things. Let's just go ahead and check out how far we've gone, and we're still not even halfway through, guys. We're still not even halfway through, so I think I'm actually gonna have to blast a few of the big ones too. I think that's how it's gonna go, because this would be a little bit too much leveling even for me, even though I am a big fan of these events. Having to farm 20,000 more points after I've actually done this with quite a few champions, probably not gonna be very fun. So let me just blast through. I guess 3 big ones ought to do it. 3 big ones, and the rest I can definitely champion train the hell with it. So yeah, let's see what that do. Would have been awesome if it was on increased odds and everything like that, but it is what it is. And we're starting off weak. Sad bushy noises. Could have been a lot better. God knows it could not have been worse. Surely we're gonna get ourselves one big good soul out of these. Surely. One shot. 5-star for Cupidus. I'm pretty sure I already had a 5-star Cupidus, sadly, but at least I can get myself a good amount of points for that. Good amount of currency, more like it. And let's see one more and call it a day for this account. Another Lego. Ooh, 6-star hackathon. If I had one, that would be absolutely diabolical when I eventually get this bad boy. Definitely happy with that one. Kinda cool, kinda cool. Right, well, let me just go ahead and flip over my cards. There we have it, 30 cards straight out the oven. Let's just blast them all out, starting off with the corners as we love to do. There we go, one shot. There you go, starting out strong as hell, yo. Not bad at all, but the reward is kinda mediocre at best. Okay, we got lucky picking the top side, by the way. Look at that, back-to-back three times. The system does work. 50 gems, nothing to write home about, of course. There's the epic. Another one shot. Son of a dick. Oh well, it is what it is. Was highly unlikely to begin with. Another one. Sag. Okay, close. Oh man, flippy flappy. There go my points. And the last one's gonna be this thing. Yo, another triple. Not bad at all, actually. 250 gems like that. Why wouldn't I? Cool. Well, the rest of these I definitely will slap with champion training, so that should be more than enough. Now let's log into the other account and blast through 30 or maybe even 40 of the medium soul stones and see what we do over there. Alrighty, he definitely does have quite a lot of these immortals. I think summoning 40 out of these should be a good idea for him because he doesn't have too much in terms of champion training left. Let's just quickly see what kind of champions he possesses. His only 6-star is a 6-star 4, which is definitely not the worst, but of course he could be using quite a few other bigger, better souls. Anyway, let's get with it, see what the wish list is looking like. Wixwell, What's Her Face, and Wukong ain't the worst. Aniri, Geo, and Venomage. Kinda cool, but yeah, let's blast through these souls and see what the man's gonna have. First batch of tenors, what's it gonna be, Raid? Give us the good stuff. Okay, wish list, but just a 3-star. So far so bad, gotta say mine were looking a lot better. Like a lot better. Damn, that's a lot of rares. 6-star Fleshmonger. Probably not that great though. Not exactly worth it, is it? Okay. 3-star Biggin. Mythical. 3-star Carosa. Not ideal at all. Another mythical. 3-star Theodosia. If she had one, would be pretty alright. What else do we have? Got ourselves another Geo. Didn't notice how many stars it was. Wasn't too much, was it? Not our mythical. Oh my goodness, 6-star Lazarius. That would be insane eventually. No. 5-star for Godseeker Aniri is absolutely amazing. This one is definitely a lot more fruitful than the others. And let's just blast one more tenor. Don't wanna get too many of these souls at once. The rest maybe he can do with champion training. If he can't, he can open a few himself. 6-star Lich, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing right with it either. Small Duchess soul. And the last one is sad scissoring noises. Well, it ain't the worst. Definitely getting that 6-star. Lazarius is absolutely insane. Like, look at this nonsense. This thing sells for 2 big stones if he decides to do something silly like that. But personally, I believe he should probably hold on to it, because eventually if he opens this bad boy, this is gonna be super busted for him. So yeah, hope the dude is happy with what we did for him there. I'm gonna leave him to open his cards when he wants. This video is already pretty long anyway, so he can enjoy blasting through those. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday for free account takeovers. If you want to support the channel for free, you can download the game from my premium download link and start a raid with 4 amazing champions, and you're also gonna have 48 hours to use the promo code section. Do let me know in the comments if you guys are also going for this event, and if you got yourself some 6 souls. Thanks for watching guys, I'm Kris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.